Alright, we are back online. Yeah, so what happened was, like, the guy was telling me that you should save save between the battles. Because if you die, you gotta start all the way back at the beginning. I was like, fuck that shit. So I hit the escape button to, like, so I could just save my emulator, you know? And then the fucking computer just went berserk. It went crazy. We stand trash family, I'll go to the Crash Empire. Hello, hi. Yeah, the emulator went crazy. Like, there was like lockdown, or like my computer started like locking the fuck up.
It just killed the fucking stream, apparently.
And it killed the stream, and when I reset, I lost all my progress. I had to like come back. Yeah, apparently this game does not accept manual saves anymore. This emulator is terrible. Like,
yeah, it's really bad. So don't really recommend this emulator if you ever want to go play Snatcher.
People are always like, Fusion's the best emulator. Well, how come it doesn't do accept your saves then?
I think this is the best emulator that we've got.
The only way to like save this emulator is to like manual saves. Like, you have to like save state as. Alright, anywho, let's finish this shit up.
There we go. Sorry, I didn't like how washed out my face looked.
I appreciate XCOM. Yeah, you gotta save. You gotta keep saving frequently, like, because the emulator was having problems earlier, I noticed. Okay, full screen. Let's do this. All right, what we got here?
Doesn't look like there's anything here.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Like I said before, it'd be fun to play this on like a light gun or some shit.
I almost feel in a sense it might almost be easier.
I don't know though, like maybe like fucking data technology. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I was like playing a Duck Hunt or what it is. Damn. Crack open your skull.
Really?
Damn, I shot him and he hit me.
Oh, no.
Okay, woo.
Jeez.
Jeez.
These guys are tough.
Yeah, they should have like an on-rail shooter of Snatcher. That'd be kind of cool.
That actually be cool.
With open arms. Okay, let's try this next door.
Hang on. Just saving frequently here, because emulator is very finicky. Who the fuck is this? Oh shit.
Jamie, are you all right?
Gillian, you came for me.
Are you hurt?
No, they won't lay a finger on me. Not until the new artificial skin is completed anyway.
Artificial skin research?
He is GOG. What's GOG?
What's gone?
Gillian, I've
Dog.
got my memory back. All of it.
What happened? Tell me, Jamie.
They said they'd kill him. They said they'd kill Harry. They forced me. I had to help them with the skin development. They said I had to help them because the professor was ill.
He's already
Wasn't
dead.
getting any better.
Yep, your son's dead.
Gillian,
Your son who's older.
Harry,
He's like
my
twice your
son.
age.
Right?
He's been living on his own now for 50 years.
Jamie,
Good old games.
I'm afraid that Harry's...
Oh.
There was nothing
What?
I could do.
God
They
needs go
forced
games.
me, but I can't do it anymore.
Huh.
Huh.
Jamie!
So Steam for older games. That's kind of cool.
Professor,
Oh.
he just died. He was over 100.
Damn.
The professor? What? This old man?
Don't you remember? It's Professor Modner. Professor Petrovich Modner.
What? This old man is Modner?
He's been confined here for 3 years now, just to develop the Snatcher's artificial skin. Terrible. Doing that to your own father.
Whose father? Jamie, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You really can't remember, can you?
Jamie, tell me who I am. What were we doing at the Kremlin?
Are you sure you really want me to, Gillian?
Oh god.
It's all so awful, but if you must know, I'll tell
Modner, Madnar, yeah. What's your GDA? I've never heard of
you.
that.
Try to remain calm, okay?
CDPR is IFT. Oh, here we go.
56 years ago, you and I were involved in a top-secret Soviet project. It was still during the time of the Cold War. The gulf between East and West was as wide as ever. Everybody was worried about nukes.
Reminds me of the game
At that
MGS3.
point, The world's armies were at their
Huh.
largest ever.
After the war, it
Leaders
split into
still
East and
believed
West.
that a strong military meant a strong nation. There were rumors that there would be an agreement to end the production of nuclear weapons. On the other hand, the major powers like the US began to get involved in a space weapons race. But not the Soviets. The conservative despots in the Kremlin had another, completely different idea for gaining military superiority. A horrible plan, something no one else would think of. At that time, the countries of the communist bloc were facing an economic crisis.
Huh.
Popular movements pushing for democracy were springing up all over. Communism itself was facing extinction.
Yeah, it's spelled M-O-D-N-E-R.
Facing pressure from the reformers, the Kremlin began to panic.
I can play The Witcher 3.
And that's when that horrible, childish plan was launched.
And that was
I want
the
to
Snatcher
play
project.
2 and 3 for 2020. I didn't get a chance to.
Leaders with puppets of your own. Then you control their governments, their economies, take over a country from the inside out.
That's right, Gillian. And to develop these robots, they assembled some of the most brilliant scientific minds from around the world. Some of them were even brought in against their will. At the crux of that development effort was a group called the Frankenstein Project Team. You and I were members of that team, Gillian. It was a 4-person team led by the late Professor Modner here. The robotics expert was Professor Modner himself. His son, Elijah Modner, handled genetics and microbiology. For nanobiology and picobiology, myself. And for behavioral science and psychology, you, Gillian. Early development was carried out at a lab in Novosibirsk, but was later moved to a secret facility under the Kremlin. At the time, the Glasnost and Perestroika movements were gaining momentum, and they rightly feared for the existence of the program if it should become known. But some of the reformers did learn of the project, and they conspired with the US to block it.
Damn.
Gillian, you were a CIA special agent sent by the United States to infiltrate and sabotage the project.
I was CIA?
Yes, and the government knows that. That's why you were assigned to the Junker team.
Huh.
What? Who am I?
You saw a snake.
Work on the project continued to go smoothly. But then, on June 6th, 1996, there was that accident. A
6696.
mysterious explosion at the Chernobyl facility spread a bacterial weapon that was under development there into the atmosphere, destroying the country and the project. Gillian, was it you? Did you set off that explosion?
Gillian destroyed the world.
What? You can't be serious. You think I caused the catastrophe?
Yes.
Somehow, during the confusion, Professor Modner and our son Harry managed to get picked up by American agents. But we couldn't get out in time, you and I and Elijah. In a shelter below the Kremlin, we entered a cryogenic sleep. Our plan was to sleep there until the toxic effects of the bacteria were safely passed.
And then 48 years later, 3 years ago, we were discovered by the 17th Special Investigative Force.
Yes, but when they found us, Elijah's pod was already empty.
Elijah Modner? That guy whose picture was in the church? The one that looks like Random?
That's
It really
right,
doesn't look
Elijah
anything
is
like him.
alive. Elijah is here and working on the Snatchers.
Why don't you let me finish your little story?
Oh shit.
Who's there?
It's been a while.
I'll fucking do
hasn't
it again.
Jamie. Ah, yes. And Gillian. It's me, Jamie.
Elijah? Is that really you?
Random? No. Not quite.
So you remember me, do you? I am Elijah Modnar, the only son of Professor Petrovich Modnar. I'm afraid I've grown somewhat old and feeble since we last met, however.
Elijah,
Oh,
why
shit.
are you
Oh,
doing
wow.
this? Your father, Professor Modner, he passed away a few minutes ago.
What? My father?
Got him
My
on.
father is dead.
Elijah,
Yeah.
what happened to you? The Elijah I knew could never do anything like this.
I've changed, Jamie. These 40 years have changed me.
I can't believe it. What happened to you?
What happened to me? Jamie, do I actually have to explain it to you? Jamie, it's you. Your beauty is the cause of all that has come to pass here. 57 years ago, I was obsessed. With my research, yes. And with you, Jamie. At
Simp.
the time, I was still
Simp.
young, having just graduated with my genetic engineering
Simp.
degree. My father's connections got me on the team, and there, I met you. You were working as my father's assistant. Your beauty, your smile,
Simp!
was stricken. I saw something in you that I never felt with women of my own country. You warmed my cold, young heart, Jamie. You opened me up, and I couldn't stop my feelings.
Elijah.
Oh, I was so happy. The political situation was crumbling around us, but every day was a joy. I gained my father's trust, and with you there watching over me, I was able to work as hard as I
Simp
ever
Trampy
had on
and
the
Shrimp
project.
Scampy. Let's see what happens here.
However,
Yeah, let's see
my happiness did not last for long. Gillian, it was you. You showed up and all was ruined.
NTR.
You arrived and joined our project team. Far from home, Jamie found comfort in a man from the same land. Your relationship grew quickly, and all I could do was stand by and watch. Jamie and Gillian fell in love, were joined, and even had a child.
Harry.
Even then, my feelings for you only grew stronger.
Simp!
Worried about me, my father tried to have me removed from the project, but I persisted. Jamie, I always wanted to be
You brought
near
forth
you.
the NTR Simpocalypse Energy for shame.
And then, the democratic movements that had consumed the rest of the Eastern Bloc spread to our country as well. The Cold War was over. The hardliners who had pushed for its development were stripped of power and the project was cancelled. The reformers, trying to cover up the existence of such a crazed project, ordered that all materials related to it be destroyed and that we stand trial for our actions. Jamie and Gillian were to be returned to their homeland.
Huh.
That's about the time that I learned that you, Gillian, that you were a CIA agent, and that you were trying to pass documents on our research to your military. The country had sold us out. I'm no politician. I couldn't care less about what happened to the country. All I cared about was my research and Jamie. And I was to lose all of that, everything. For someone so young, you cannot understand how great of a shock that was.
Elijah.
That is when I decided, I swore I would see that secret crazed project through to the end. At the time, the bioroids were 80% finished. The main part, their endostructure, was essentially completed. But we still were having trouble with the artificial skin, the area that Jamie and I were assigned to. We called it artificial skin, but there was of course no need to duplicate T lymphocytes, Langerhans cells, or endocrine cells. All we needed was keratinized cells and melanocytes to provide the pigment. With the artificial protein development techniques that we had in those days, full-scale synthetic cell development was very difficult. Research like this took months, years. The original project called for us to simultaneously snatch an entire country. In other words, a whole nation, or an entire city had to be snatched over the course of one night. For that reason, a powerful biological agent, which could quickly and effectively kill the population of the country, was being simultaneously developed.
Huh.
Lucifer Alpha.
That's right. A type RAO11 virus which another team was developing. For someone like myself, who was closely involved in the project, blowing up the lab was quite a simple task.
My God, Elijah, do you know what you're saying? That explosion killed half the world's population.
I moved all the materials and records essential to the Bioroid project into the shelter, and executed my plan on June 6th. After sealing off the lab, I brought the two of you with me to the underground shelter, and we entered a cryogenic sleep. But not before I programmed an atmospheric research satellite to transmit a wake signal when the danger from Lucifer Alpha had passed.
And 10 years later, Lucifer Alpha naturally mutated into a non-toxic form.
But the automatic revival system failed to work.
Oh no, it worked. Just as planned. It revived me 10 years later. A little sooner than the two of you, of course.
But even though you sealed the lab with the explosion and everything, you should have been exposed. Why weren't you?
Oh, I was. But by that time, the vaccine L Angels had already been developed.
So everything went just as you planned it then?
Yes, up until that point. But my real struggle was yet to come. My original plan was to revive Jamie as well, and for the two of us to finish the development of the Bioroids. You, Gillian, you were to stay asleep forever. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Not after looking at Jamie's peaceful face there in the pod. Besides, I could never have convinced her to work with me on the project anyway. I knew the time was not yet right, so I changed the timers of your pods to permanent on.
How could you do such a thing?
And so for the next 40 years, I worked alone in that cold and lonely room under the Kremlin, trying to complete the artificial skin for the Snatchers. For days and days, no one would visit me.
Hands are getting heavy now. Lucifer Alpha.
Changing of the seasons.
It's kind of like a watch party.
I had Jamie by my side. You were always there for me to talk to. Just you and I for 40 years in that dark cellar.
Oh, you poor, poor man.
And then, 3 years ago, my research was finally completed. First, I snatched the Siberian Special Investigative Forces to establish a transport route for the Snatchers. And then, to test the effect of large-scale snatch operations, I chose Neokobe City to be my experimental sample. Neokobe is cut off from the surrounding areas, a sort of miniature country in itself, making it a perfect test site. And since it's a melting pot of various races, it would also allow me to gather extensive data on Snatcher modification and operational techniques. In addition, the element of suspicion or mistrust, which runs deep in Japanese culture, was another reason I chose this site.
But your test revealed a critical flaw in your machine's artificial skin.
Yes, quite unexpected, I'm afraid. All my research for 40 years. I gathered data and worked day and night to find a solution, but nothing seemed to work.
So that's why you decided to bring Professor Modner here, right?
That's correct. I discovered my father in one of the government's hospitals. He was old, but still very sound of mind. Naturally, he would not cooperate with me.
Jesus.
Of course not. He'd never become involved in something like that.
So, unable to receive his assistance, I decided that I had to have yours. But a mistake on my part allowed both you and Gillian to...
You just want to execute every weeb but a noble cause.
Just what are you trying to accomplish, Elijah? You must know you can never get Jamie back.
I'm only interested in discovering what I can of the human animal. In the past, it was because of Jamie. My motive is different now.
It sounds like you're just suffering from the wild arrogance that corrupts so many scientists.
Humans are such weak creatures. No matter how much they trust one another, the tiniest speck of suspicion can destroy it all. Look at how the Snatcher problem has caused such wild unrest. No matter how much science advances or how high we set our ideals, we eventually begin to suspect each other, to hate each other, and then to kill each other. The Snatchers are nothing more than a tool for bringing out this reaction. I am simply using the Snatchers to elicit the true nature of the human animal. I think this experiment has shown me the limits of human society. I sincerely doubt it will be able to reach any greater level of prosperity on its own. If human society ever hopes to reach greater heights, what is needed is an absolute leader, a firm ruler who isn't affected by these trivial episodes of mistrust.
You're crazy if you think people would ever obey Snatchers.
Of course they wouldn't. But if they don't know, they cannot object. There has been a time in every age that the people have longed for a god to lead them. As long as they give the people no reason to suspect them, then they can easily become their gods, indeed, a new race of super beings. We are almost there. Once we perfect the artificial skin, Snatchers will transcend man to become this planet's true human beings.
But you'll never get your perfect skin now. Professor Modner is dead.
I no longer have any use for my father. I have a sample of the new skin he developed. Once I've analyzed it, I'll be able to make as much as I need. Or if need be, we could simply culture the keratinized cells, epithelial cells, and melanocytes in the quantities that we need.
What are you talking about? How could you get a sample of perfected artificial skin?
Why don't you take a look at this? We found this in the rubble of Queen's Hospital.
Huh. Oh shit. Random's the Snatcher too.
Random?
Oh, an acquaintance of yours?
He's a Snatcher?
That term isn't exactly accurate. This bioroid was constructed by my father without my knowledge. He modeled it after me in my youth.
Huh.
He built it right here in this facility. And not only that, he programmed it to destroy Snatchers. This bioroid caused me serious difficulties. It's designed and built far better than my Snatchers. The machine itself thought it was human. My father input memories for it all the way back to childhood. Those too were apparently mine. Haven't you yet realized? Random Hajil is Elijah Modner spelled backwards.
Oh.
How like my father, silly old man. He did virtually overnight what I could not do in 40 years of effort. Furthermore, he makes a bioroid so perfect, even the bioroid itself believes itself to be real. What's more, the cells of the skin he developed are self-replicating. Once in place, no further transplants or culturing is necessary.
Is he dead?
Neil Bog is Dracula backwards.
Systems are completely shut down. It's just scrap now. But the artificial skin is being kept alive. This we need. With this, we can move to phase 2 of our plan.
Troll 2 is so good.
Full-scale infiltration of the world's major nations.
Huh.
The summit's already over. You'll never succeed.
What does the summit matter? Nothing holds us back now that we have this perfect skin. We can go anywhere we want, and there will be no way to tell us apart. I will have free control over the world. Nothing will be able to stop me. Politics and free thought will no longer have any meaning. My will alone will decide the course of human history.
You egomaniac. Do you think you can snatch the entire population?
Yes.
There's a fully automated Snatcher factory under the Kremlin. Even as we speak, scores of new Snatchers are being born.
But no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to snatch the people's heart and soul. What do you hope to gain from this anyway?
Jamie, the human race is composed of fools. But I'm different.
I'm built different.
I will be its savior. Indeed, not just of mankind, but of all life on the planet.
I'm
Right.
afraid that won't be possible.
Metal!
In 10 minutes, this church will be struck by a phased particle beam. I am guiding the beam from the attack satellite using GPS and 15 navigational satellites.
Oh shit.
You cannot miss.
Metal Gear's going hardcore here.
Radius from me will be destroyed.
Stop this foolishness now.
This fellow has a good point now.
Not have my
He does have a
research
point.
destroyed by
Most Kojima villains have a point.
He's got a great point.
Metal, what happened at the summit?
Like, did he necessarily do it? He's not wrong.
To allow the use of nuclear weapons on the city. The military is presently imposing a quarantine on Neo Kobe.
What? Do they intend to kill everybody?
The populace is in a state of panic. However, they have agreed to lift the quarantine if this church is struck by the phased particle beam. This is our last chance. I will handle things here. Gillian, Jamie, you two must flee.
You insignificant mass of metal. You'll never...
One move and I detonate. Gillian, run!
Metal, this is crazy!
We can't let a single Snatcher get out of here. And this new artificial skin has to be destroyed as well.
I will not allow some talking scrap pile to get away with this. If you are the aiming point for the beam, then I'll just have you thrown out of here.
Just eat him.
Grab this little one and take him out of here.
Uh-oh.
Terminator.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Metal!
Cowardly little robot.
You always were a real pain in the butt.
Oh, shit.
What's that?
Who did? Oh, shit.
What? How did... You're supposed to be deactivated.
Robot racism.
Not that easy, old man.
Stop this foolish...
Shut up! Let's try to make our final moments peaceful, shall we? And you Snatchers, you touch the little guy and the old man's head comes off. Random! I've always hated being used. Why don't you watch the final act with me?
Gillian, you only have 5 minutes. The turbo cycle is just outside on standby.
Trust no one of your robot clone.
Let me go. I'm Elijah Modner. I'm your original.
I don't care if I'm an original or a copy or what. You and I are gonna die right here. If we both die, there won't be a copy anymore now, will there?
The stupid logic of a simpleton, of a machine.
Whatever it is, it's my will!
Machines have no will. Machines cannot sacrifice themselves.
We'll see about that.
You have 4 minutes. You must go. And don't forget to take care of the factory under the Kremlin.
Stop!
Gillian, even if these memories in my head are fiction...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Our memories of our time together are all too real, Random.
Gillian, you become one hell of a junker.
Gillian, it has been most recreational being your partner.
Oh, Metal!
If you can, try to pick up the pieces for me, okay? Like we did for Little John.
Little John? Oh! Okay, Metal.
Hurry! You only have 3 minutes.
Damn,
Thanks.
RP.
Thanks, you two! Jamie, come on!
Get the fuck out of here. Poor Metal, right?
Yeah, I
RP
was
Metal.
like, damn.
No! Don't let her go! No!
You pathetic old fool! You don't even know how to love someone.
You stupid machine!
Yeah, you're fucking sim.
What is that idiotic grin supposed to mean?
By snatching you, I'm finally gonna get my real self back.
Random, there's less than 1 minute to go. Thanks to you, everything will be fine.
You don't
He was
owe
a
me
bipedal
any
chicken
thanks.
like robot.
Sorry to get you involved
Yes,
in such
RP
a big
Metal.
job.
RP.
You did great.
Maybe he'll survive, who knows? He's fucking Metal Gear, man.
3, 2, 1, here it comes!
Later, kid!
Boom. And... Ooh. Damn.
Damn.
Poor one out for Metal Gear. Hell yeah. The only time, the only game where I feel sad about destroying Metal Gear.
Right?
Like in most Metal Gear games, you gotta kill Metal Gear. So what's gonna happen?
So you're really going, aren't you?
It's our responsibility, too. Besides, if I go to Moscow, I may get some of my memory back.
Oh yeah,
And if
from
that
Zero to
happens,
Akira. Yeah,
I'll be able to love
kinda
you
did.
even more than I do now. Wait for me. I want to be with you, but first I've got to destroy this terrible factory of theirs. Jamie, when I get back, let's try living together again. What do you say?
Dicks out for Metal Gear. Oh no, Metal Gear's gonna fuck Mika. Gillian saying goodbye to his harem. Aw.
Oh, shit.
Mika, you're here too?
You better be happy, Buster, with
It's a
all
harem
these beautiful
anime.
women seeing you off.
I'm happy you came. Let me introduce my...
Really the Harambe of Gillian's life.
Jamie Seed. I suppose it's a little odd introducing myself a second time,
He's
though.
gonna give all the girls a
What do you
seed.
mean? You've never met them before, have you?
What are you talking about, Gillian? We're good friends.
Huh? Since when?
It's the first time I've met her in person, but I've spoken with her on the video phone a lot of times.
Huh.
Have you guys been talking about me behind my back?
Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
shit.
They've
They're
been
mean
talking
girls.
shit.
Let's see, talk. Trina. Look. Okay. Let's see, Katrina. Okay, we were talking about Gillian Snatcher. And they all features a VR orgy, like the scene in the Ghost in the Shell manga. I haven't seen that scene.
God, I don't even remember that one.
I need to watch more Ghost in the Shell, or read more Ghost in the Shell. Beyond just friends? That's a little sus. Like, I got two real sisters now. It's like gonna be like Gillian's polygamous camp? I don't know.
This is definitely Jillian's polygamous camp.
Oh, okay. Your face, sure, whatever, buddy. I feel like you're in... Oh no, Gillian's got the male gaze. It's in the manga, and the manga's more lighthearted. I didn't know the manga's more lighthearted.
Huh.
They're just like family to me now. Hang in there. Cool. Hey, what does there do here? That's true. Have a warped mind. Okay. So what else do we do here?
I guess just keep talking?
Keep talking. Yeah, Gillian Fauna. I read a manga with family in it well, and went for great for him. Huh.
Huh.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
So have they finalized what they're going to do about Junker operations? I suppose
Who
this
would Gillian
will
be
end
making
the
press first?
last mission, huh?
Well, originally they were planning on disbanding the team, but now they've decided to keep us in business.
So that means...
That's right. We've been designated as one of the government's special police divisions. That puts us above the regular cops.
So the government has decided that crime by machines poses a bigger threat than crime by humans from here on out, huh?
Huh.
They've chosen the new chief, too. So when you get back, you'll get to meet the new head honcho.
Well, it's comforting to know I've got a place I can come back to.
Awkward silence. Have a safe trip, Captain Seed.
Whatever you do, just come home safe, okay?
On
When you get back from
Jamie
this
first
job,
and
you
Mike
still
the
have a dinner
Katrina.
date to keep us
That's the best
meeting.
butt to me.
Dinner date.
That'll kind of same as from the hair color differences. Kojima,
Almost forgot.
Kojima
Of course, I want to spend some
predicted Twitter circa 2020.
What's
And I
wrong,
love
Jamie?
not yet really Marilevel's asked yet. Marilevel's have asked me like police notes. I might play soon. I kind of play AI first. Like my
Harry
son.
and I will be waiting for you to get home.
That's Harry's hat.
We can do it this time, Gillian. Not some fake couple like before, but with love and trust.
Love.
Jamie.
Take care, Gillian.
Got the power of
I'll
love.
see you, Jamie.
Wait!
Oh,
Wait for me!
wait, what?
Oh shit.
You please!
You?
Is it-
Metal?
Is
Not a
that
Sega CD!
We didn't have a good frame to work with, so this is just a temporary body.
Holy shit!
Just call me Metal Gear. Sega CD for now.
So they found your memory chip in one piece, eh?
how the original game made?
Protected it.
Because this game wasn't originally on Sega CD.
Random, huh?
They lost their only kid. Yeah, AI is Selenium files. Selenium files.
Wait a
shit.
second. I've heard that sneeze somewhere before.
I want to make this.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Anyway, I want to know if you'll take me with you. Please, please take me with you.
Hurry up and get on board, partner.
Yes, sir, Gillian.
Metal Gear's body depends on what model you're playing. So I guess like a PS1 bar. I think that was a PS1 version.
Huh.
I kind of want to make it like a Metal Gear, like Sega CD. It'd be kind of cool. Cause I actually own a Sega CD. I actually own this game. And Gilling goes off to the sunset. It's very aesthetic.
It is aesthetic.
Throughout history, suspicion has always bred conflict. The real conflict, though, resides in people's hearts.
That's deep.
This conflict has just begun.
Oh dang, we're at the end. Like,
Oh wow.
police officers had no English dub either. I think it's a fan translation. But Hideo Kojima. So, is there any like continuation of this? Because that dude just like left to like destroy the factory.
Yeah,
Right.
he just like left.
I think one of you guys mentioned like a Sega or like a radio drama or some shit. Oh, yeah, thanks to Slow Beef. Yeah, like Slow Beef. Hey, I think Slow Beef's like the original like Danganronpa translator too. Like back before like Danganronpa got localized, like there was a translation of it.
Huh. Oh, he was one of the originals?
And now like Danganronpa's cancerous. It's kind of funny.
Huh.
Huh. Okay, where's the I need to play fan translation. Yeah. Let me look here. Snatcher radio drama. Stature. It's a prequel though. It's not a sequel. Focuses on Gene Jack Gibson. Huh. Like that's cool and all, but is there like a continuation of this? Let's see. Apparently there's like a translation for Stature. Snatcher sequel. Hang on. In 2011, there's an article about radio drama. We're just talking about the radio drama. Damn.
Huh.
I guess. Yeah, I guess kind of like open-ended. It's like, I guess he destroys Apparently, Kojima hinted at a Snatcher sequel back in 2008. God damn it, Kojima. I guess they're talking about the radio drama though. That's a prequel though. Let's see. Anyone gonna play some RPGs in between Altea, Raza, and Genshin sessions? Trash Queen's gonna play some Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I just want to finish this.
Yeah, future RPGs. There's always SD Snatcher. What's SD Snatcher? Yeah, I'm on open endings too. Gillian Seeds, voiced by Jeff Lupton. Who that is? Yeah, it seemed like most of these voice actors like never really wanted to do much else. Voice acting anyway. Ray Van Steen. You have cool names, man. Jamie Seed, Susan Meal. Posting Metal Gear's new body on Discord. Kimberly Harden. Katrina's voiced by Lynn Fu Snare.
The voice of Metal Gear has only been in 3 things.
Huh. Snatcher, Jeff Lupton. Huh. Holy, and send me a screenshot. Harry Benson, Ray Van Steen. Okay, let me look at this real fast. Oh, that's cool, like, man, I actually want to, like, somehow make a cosplay prop out of all this, like, the Sega CD Snatcher.
Sega CD Snatcher. That's really cool.
Yeah. I was like how there's, like, a Sega CD, like a Sega Genesis and a Sega CD, like, lying around in, like, the year 2040. Huh. So there's like a translation for the prequel or something. Let me see here. They were translated it. Or it was like one of those projects that was like, oh, we're gonna translate this and got abandoned. Snatcher. Oh, dang, yeah, there's like a YouTube video of them like translating it.
Huh.
I kind of watch at some point, maybe.
I don't care what we start next, honestly.
Let's see. Yeah, there's like a website here. There's like 7 acts. They're all like around 10 minutes long, it seems. Well, Act 7 is like 17 minutes long, but yeah, I want to check this out.
Yeah.
Ye Stature Dom. Imagine reviving Stature again a little bit. Fucking Konami though. I don't know if Konami owns it or not. Konami. Fucking Konami. Maybe one day it'll come back. I don't know. Look at these kings. Is this like one of those things where it's like there's nothing at the credits, it's just like free stream? Oh, hang on. Oh, this starts over again. Cool.
This was really good.
Yeah. Cyberpunk Adventure. Cyberpunk bartending action.
It makes me want to do Police Knots, but I don't know if we want to do that one next or
Let's check out Snatcher real fast. Let me watch the first video at least. Yeah, I'm trying to like close the emulator. There we go.
God, can we play that emulator that's not a piece of shit? Like, I know it's not. I know I'm asking a bit much, but
okay. I gotta go on YouTube to like actually. Huh. Long goes to 40. Oh yeah, this is like a old translation, like 10 years ago. His judgment infected naked kind of execute ranger Junker. Grab her.
I don't hear anything.
Huh? Ah! Oh, wait. I give my life not for honor, but for Snatcher 2. This is awesome. Huh. Let's skip forward. So all this is just like, you know, black screen with like subtitles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not really something's not really good to stream, but it'd be kind of cool just to like, I don't know.
Listen to.
there just like a script I could read or something? Like, I don't know. It's a little annoying to have to stare at a blank screen, you know?
Yeah.
There is no video. Huh.
Huh.
It's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Alright. Well.
It's
12:49. What do you want to do now, babe?
I don't know.
I feel like Snatcher is over and done with. This case is closed. Before we go, though, let's look at police notes real fast. Police notes. This game looks cool and it's like way more anime.
It is way more anime.
Like, that's kind of cool. Oh, dang, she's a cutie. Yeah, I didn't find a translation for this because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look really cool. I wonder how.
And this guy looks badass. Him, yeah.
He's got a mullet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Meryl's in the game. I misspelled Meryl. Yeah.
Meryl.
Dude, she got the hair.
She even has the fucking tattoo.
I know, right?
Wow, they just were like, "Fuck it, let's go put Meryl in another game."
Wait, hold on. Feet.
Hold on, there's feet.
Oh, this is fucking DeviantArt fetish shit.
Hold up. I thought there was actually feet in this game.
I wish, man.
I was about to say, if there was actually feet, I'd be like, let's go download this now.
Fuck yeah. Meryl's poggers. See, it's Riggs and Murtaugh. Coming next are gonna be like fucking Zone of the Enders. I played like I had the HD collection of the first game. I beat the first game. I need to play the VR version though, because I got a VR headset.
The VR version, in my opinion, was more fun.
Censored gaming. No, you better not censor. You better not censor the booba, you guys. Don't censor the booba.
Pretty poggers. Poggers.
This is like a profile picture versus tagged photo. Sorry about the JoJo. Look, the main protagonist has his name is literally named Jonathan. I prefer Zone of the Enders too. Huh.
I heard 2 is better, but he got stuck at one point.
Yeah, place notes download. Like, what do I need for this? I want to play AI next, but the next visual novel I may play place notes. Okay, Vim's Lair. Okay, this is a translation. Okay, so it's pretty easy to like. Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Huh.
Very slow download. It takes like 12 minutes to download 495 megabytes. Okay.
For whatever reason.
Do you need like an emulator to play it, or like you just like open it up from the get-go, or what's the deal here?
That's a good question.
Any version of the game is compatible with translation. Huh. You know, it's just the booba in certain versions. Oh. Is this like uncensored though? Apparently it's large enough that it has an elephant sound. Place notes, download, uncensored. There's an uncut version here. Huh.
Are they gonna show titties and we're gonna go and take our fucking risk of fucking streaming this on YouTube?
I just think it's like cleavage.
Oh, really?
So I may like look and see what the best version of Place Notes to play is. Most of them tell the jiggle physics. There's jiggle physics in this game.
Jiggle physics? Hold up.
Like, I don't know why I slept on Kojima's like older game for so long. It's like I feel like a filthy casual who only like played like Metal Gear. It's about like 10 hours long too, according to this long play. There's like little tutorials you can make. That's kind of cool. Cleavage. Okay, so no full-on nudity, thank God. I like nudity, but you know. Speaking of which, like when I'm surprised like my video didn't get approved, or like our IDs haven't got approved yet for the adult streaming site. We want to.
What the hell?
Okay. Well,
I can't think of anything else to go say right now, or anything you want to do, unless if you wanted to go and be like, fuck it, let's go play Ryza.
I mean, maybe we could stream. I don't know if we could stream another game or not, or probably, or maybe we should play our own games.
Up to you.
I think I'm good for the night.
I'm good. Good night, everybody.
Good night. I can't believe we beat it. Yeah.
Merle will let you grope her if you ask, right? Yes.
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 Why are you staring at my... I'm thinking about that scene where Mel slaps you.